had some vandalism here down at the park. We've had several bouts where they were doing some graffiti on the bridge as well as the restrooms on the south side of the park as well as the north side. And so after a few occurrences, just some local citizens got together, decided to form this group that we call the Friends of the Harpersfield Covered Bridge Park. We work closely with the Ashtabula County Metro Parks Board. We seek permission from them for anything that we do, and we basically raise the funds to do all the enhancements here at the park, such as the picnic table replacements. We have raised funds to take care and repair and replace the roofs on the pavilions. We're working to finish that project this year, as well as the picnic table replacements. So we hold various different fundraisers in order to do that, since the funds from the Metro Parks Boards, has dwindled over the past couple of years. Well, what we ask is that, local community people go ahead and drive through the park, come through on their way home or on their way out somewhere. So we kind of work as a community, as a village to take care of our park. We do sometimes have the sheriff come down and patrol. They can only be here so much though, so we really look to the citizens to help us with that.
When did the committee, when was it formed?
It was formed back in 2010. The late summer is when we actually came together and we had our first fundraising event that fall. Okay, so this Sunday is our spring cleanup, so we bring our friends and family and our gloves and our rakes, and we come down to the park and pick up the debris, the brush, any trash that we find. So we'll be down here this Sunday from 9 until noon, and we always provide lunch for those who come down and help us. But one of our largest raffles that we have is our Dinner on the River raffle, and we are currently selling tickets for that, and it's a really great prize to win. It's dinner for 10 people. It's a surf and turf, so it's steak and lobster with all the trimmings. It's fine linens, and we have china, stemware. We've got fresh floral bouquets, and it's typically set either right in the river on the shale, or if the water is too high, as it was last year, then we find a nice setting alongside the river, and last year right on the north side by the dam. So as you hear now, the water rushing over the dam was the backdrop for last year's event. So you can get tickets for that by contacting one of our members or going out to our website or our Facebook site and get those tickets. And the prize will be awarded in mid-July, and then the dinner is always the first Saturday in August. So again, that's really a neat way for us to raise money and a wonderful prize. And we cook all the food ourselves. We have a chef on staff that also used to cook for the fish, so he does most of the food himself, and then we have homemade baked goods and all that, so it's really a nice time. We have some other events coming up with Key Bank is going to be down here May 14th, and they're volunteering that day to do some painting for us. We're going to spruce up the restrooms on both sides of the park. And here right now we have about 8 people coming down, and we're going to provide some refreshments for them, and so that'll be a great way for them to give back to the community and for us to certainly take advantage of that. So it's a great win for us with so much to do and so few people on our team. We probably have about 18 people right now in our group. So we have another event in, let's say, May 17th. We have our Trash and Treasure Sale. So that'll be on Saturday from 9 until 4 p.m. so people can rent a spot down here to sell their wares for $10. Or if they're just doing some spring cleaning and they want to get rid of some things in their house that are good but don't have a use for anymore, then they can donate them to the Friends of the Park, and all the proceeds, whether it be the $10 space rental fee or the profit from any donations made, all that goes back right into the park for the care and enhancements that we make here at the park. And then let's see, we have our Christmas event that you just spoke of, the Covered Bridge Christmas. We always have the first Saturday of December. And Santa makes his debut. He helps us illuminate the tree. We have usually a choir here singing, and we ring in usually with Here Comes Santa Claus. I'm a citizen of Harpersfield. I grew up on the Grand River. I was in Austinburg when I was young and lived near the Mechanicsville Bridge. But my front yard was the river, and then moved to Harpersfield, and my mom would always bring my nieces and then my kids down to the park. They'd get some lunch and they'd come down and play. So it's just part of the community. It's always been a part of my life. And then I was doing some work for the township trustees, and they mentioned the need down here at the park, and I wanted to give back. So I figured I'd do something to help. I designed the logo and was making some shirts for the group, and then I ended up joining the group, and then not sure exactly how, but I became the chairman. So, but it's
Maybe it was a meeting you weren't at.
Yeah, I think it probably was. Yeah, but it's a great group of people. We have such fun doing great things together, and it just gives you a good feeling to be able to see and make a difference, not only physically to the park, but the people. They give so much positive feedback about the fact that they're grateful for what we do, and we see it because people are using the park more and more. There are weddings and family reunions, class reunions, birthday parties, baby showers, you name it. We've pretty much had it here at the park. So that is what we like to see more than anything, because the more people we have down here doing positive things and utilizing the park in a great way, then it keeps the riffraff out. Okay, so this year we have an addition, or actually an enhancement of an existing thing that we had in the past. We had the bait shop here, but it never really did, a lot as far as prospering, and the availability of hours and stuff didn't really meet the needs of the fishermen. So one of the local people in the community took it upon himself to improve the bait shop that we have. He's making some enhancements to it. If you come down to the park, you'll see that we're adding a porch onto the shop, and it will not only offer bait, but we'll have a lot of, we'll say, souvenirs for tourists that come through, but they'll all be made by local artisans and craftsmen. So if you know of someone that is looking to maybe buy some things that represent our community, or maybe an artisan that is looking for a way to get their artwork or their crafts out there, this would be a great way, and they can contact me in regard to this. We would love to have them be a part of our new Covered Bridge shop, which is what it is called, rather than just the bait shop. So we're taking it a step up. It will be, a really nice place now. We hope to have some snacks available and such, and then as time goes along, we're hoping that it will sustain the park, and we can offer additional items for sale through the shop, and maybe see some really, really neat things in the future with that. So it's going to be a great ad this year for the park, because if you're new to the community or looking for a way to get involved or looking for a social interaction, this would be a great way for people to achieve all of that. As I said, the team is just a great bunch of people. We have a lot of fun. We work together to do, some fun things that are positive for everyone. So if you're interested in joining us or assisting for maybe just an event, want to donate baked goods or something for an event you have, they can give me a call. You can look online and get my contact information. We'd be glad to have any help, and we welcome anyone who wants to join to be a part of our team. We actually have some fundraising, and we have a little park visitors here. Hi, baby. We have our spring cleanup coming on April 27th. So that's a time when we ask people to come out, bring their tools, and come down to the park. And hi! She's a lover of the camera, huh? She says, I want to talk about the park too.